to another MTG message to go. It has been a minute since I did one of these. I've been really caught up in my series on Luke and my series on Ezra. If you haven't already, go check some of those out. But today, I wanted to talk about trusting in God and how we trust in God and how we can trust in God in our day-to-day lives. And that God is such a big and profound figure, such a perfect plan, that we can always trust him. And I'm going to dive deeper into that as we go along. But let's go ahead and get started with Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 6.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight.
So here it clearly demonstrates that we're supposed to trust God and trust in God's plan, even and especially when it doesn't make sense. And that's why it says beyond our own understanding, and then that he will make our path straight. And that if we trust God and follow his plan and follow what he has in our lives, then things will turn out the way that God wants them to turn out. All we have to do is trust him and trust his plan, and then that plan will happen the way that he wants it to happen, not the way we think it should happen. And then I wanted to expand a little on this in Jeremiah 29:11 through 12.
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you.
So here we expand on this previous thought, also showing that God has good plans for us and that he isn't planning to hurt us. And so expanding on what we said in Proverbs about how, if we trust in him, he will make our paths straight and he will help us to fulfill his plan. And that plan is a good plan, a plan to help us and a plan for us to prosper. It's not a plan to hurt us. And so by trusting in God, we are trusting in this plan that we know is a good plan. And this is a plan that helps us. And so I wanted to wrap up here talking about more the kind of trust we need to have in Hebrews 11, verse 1.
Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see.
Confidence, hope, and assurance in what we don't see. That's how Hebrews here describes faith. And that's this faith we need to have in God. That we need to trust him and we can be assured in his plan even when we don't understand it and we can't see it. But that we know that he has good plans for us, and we know that if we trust him, he will make our paths straight, so that we know that if we give him this faith, this confidence that doesn't make sense and doesn't get an explanation that's beyond our understanding, he will make our paths straight. His plans are good for us. They are not to hurt us. And so we can give him this blind trust and this blind faith because we know he has good plans, and that if we follow those plans, they will be fulfilled. And that if we trust him, his plans will go the way he wants them to go. And so that is what I found about faith and trust. If anyone has anything they'd like to add, please leave that in the comments below. But, as always, see ya.